Good morning, Don. How are you?
Hey, Christene Bernard. I didn't know you was going to come and call us today, but hey, happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you. We can make this short.
Okay.
How are things?
Oh, things are wonderful. I'm enjoying this beautiful weather. Yesterday, I got a chance to ride my motorcycle for the first time in a long time. My friend and I, Richard, we rode bikes all the way from Logandale through Lake Mead and all the way through Boulder City. We had lunch in Boulder City. We had a good talk. And it was just a wonderful day. I'm enjoying the holidays. You got to enjoy life. It's be upbeat, be positive, and stay away from the negative things in life and just keep it upbeat and positive.
It sounds like you had a fabulous time.
Yeah, I did. I sure did.
While I have you on the phone, I thought I would just really go over some of the things that we've talked about this year, and just put them back on everyone's mind.
Okay.
For instance, if you don't have a last will and testament, it's a good idea to start one. You don't have to have a lot of money or a lot of items to have a last will and testament. It's just instructions so that things don't necessarily go to probate, or it's instructions for the person who's going to carry out your wishes to know what to do and how to do them. It'll provide them information on where to find things, what the account numbers are, things of that nature.
That's good to know. Now, when you talk about wills and probate, and wills, probate, trust, people get a little, I don't know, cautious about the procedure. I mean, what is their first step when it comes to what do they need from you in order to get, let's say if they want a will, to get it going? What do they need from you?
I'm happy to provide that. What I do is I have a conversation with them, and I give them a list of things that I need in order to put their will together. Along with putting the will together, I always offer a medical and financial power of attorney. Those are also called advanced derivatives. So I don't even prepare a will for someone without automatically giving them those documents. Because as we know, if something happens, you need a medical power of attorney so that the person that's in charge can make the decisions that you want, not necessarily the decisions that they want. A financial power of attorney gives them the authority to carry on taking care of your finances and handling things the way you want them to do and not necessarily the way they want them done. So to have these 3 documents done in advance just keeps the process very simple.
And
I'm also a notary, so I can notarize all of the documents at the same time.
And a reason why I bring up a will is because people may have wills but not a trust, but they own property. Now, when they pass away and they're the last surviving spouse, without a trust, just a will and no one on the deed as right of survivor, does the will hold up in court as a passing on the property?
No, it doesn't. It has to be probated.
It does.
Has to be probated, which is why I really encourage our listeners to add someone to your deed. And if you don't have someone to add to your deed, we do what's called a deed upon death. A deed upon death allows you to appoint someone to have your property so that once you pass on, all they do is take your death certificate to the county recorder's office, and that property is transferred into their name, and that avoids probate.
That is good information, because I've talked to people multiple times, and of course I pass your information on. Especially when I'm talking to them about the auto insurance, or life insurance, your homeowner's insurance, it concerns me because we want to make sure we pass on that, pass on future, financial stability for our ancestors, for our loved ones, for next of kin, instead of it going into probate. I know the probate courts are probably just full of, they have a lot of properties and, people pass away and, the city gets them. And what do they do after 7 years? If no one claims it, don't they sell it off? How does that work?
Yeah, the state gets it.
Really? And they get the money for it.
And they get the money for it.
What happens to the mortgage? What happened to the mortgage? Does it just goes away or no one's responsible?
I'm not really sure. I can't answer that question. Okay. I'll have that answer for you the next time.
All right, the next time. But the fact is, I had a tenant once. Okay, she came to me. She needed to rent a house, and she said her mother wanted to put her on a house that she owned. Her mother owned the house. The house is worth about $250,000. All paid off. Just pay the taxes and insurance. She said, "No, Mom, I don't want to go on the deed because that's wishing bad luck against you." I don't know who we come up with this. But anyway, the mother passed away. The daughter never did put her name on the deed. Now she had to rent a home for her and her 3 children. She could have had a house clear. Only thing she had to pay was the taxes and the insurance.
Yes.
It happens all the time. It happens all the time.
Yes. That's one of the reasons I wanted to bring it up again about adding a right of survivor or doing what's called a deed upon death, just as protection. While you can do it now before you get sick and you can't do it.
Right, and if they have to go into a nursing home, you definitely want to get this taken care of because it does give you a power of attorney to make decisions for loved ones, especially if loved ones are suffering from Alzheimer's, dementia. You know, it happens a lot in our population as we get older, and you need to make decisions. A power of attorney will give you the right to speak in that person's behalf.
Absolutely, yes. And help with getting their life insurance, correct?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, and that's another one, too. Thank you so much for your assistance, because what Christene does for me, if you have a loved one that has suffering from Alzheimer's, dementia, or if you have loved ones that kind of out there wilding out in the streets and you need power of attorney over these individuals, we can write them up a life insurance policy. You can be the owner, the primary beneficiary, and also the payer of the policy. You own the policy. The person we write, the insured, cannot make any changes, borrow money against the policy. We can get them a life insurance policy.
Correct.
Thank you for all your assistance. I mean, we work together well as a team. You're a team member at Your Insurance Connection, or maybe I'm a team member on Everything Legal. I don't know. It works out, right?
It definitely works out. May I give my number, please?
Yes, you may. Please do so.
My number is 702-430-2240. That's 702-430-2240. And if you would like to go to the website and see all the services that we offer, my website is www.everything-legal.com.
That's wonderful news. Are you all ready for the holidays? I know people ask that question.
I am as ready as I'm going to get.
I like that answer. I'm as ready as I'm going to get. That's the truth, you know. Christmas is Jesus is the reason for the season. You know,
and we need to remember that.
Sometimes we forget that, you know. We just so busy buying presents, buying food. I try to do all my grocery shopping way before Christmas so I can, you know, my freezer's got whatever I need in it, and you know, because
the shelves are empty at the store.
Well, I go to Costco. You know, you can go to Costco and spend a whole lot of money, get a whole lot of little or nothing, but at least you'll have tall garbage bags for like 2 years. You know what I mean? You know, what'd you go to the grocery store and get? Well, I got some tall garbage bags. I got 200 garbage bags. I got soap. We don't have to buy soap for the next 3 years, but you spend all the money on towels on plastic and soap. Yeah, we did. So anyway, but you know, that's how you buy in bulk, right?
That's right. It's been a pleasure, Don. Thank you as always.
Always. You have a happy Christmas and a happy New Year, and you know, just let's keep it positive. Going into 2023, we're going to get this taken care of. Don't procrastinate. Contact Christene Bernard. Give him your information again, please.
It's 702-430-2240.
Okay, sounds great.
Thank you, Don.
It's always a pleasure. Passing it forward, Christene Bernard, Everything Legal. Everything Legal. She can make it happen. Wills, trust, right of survivor. She's also a notary. She can make it happen for you. And also, she didn't mention, but if you receive a speeding ticket or, you know, DUI, any traffic moving violation, you want to contact Christene Bernard. My number is